it's also going to affect every walk of life. It's going to affect healthcare plans. It's going to affect housing. It's going to affect insurance. It's going to affect everything. So that kind of policy to control a continent of about 1+ billion people with different agendas and different affairs is going to be really hard.
I am going to be honest that when I travel to different African countries, I hate the fact that I always take back so much money. I have CDs, I have Naira, I have, like Liberian dollars. So if you think about that, if I had one currency, I could easily maneuver myself through every African country and still use the same money instead of having to be like I have CDs in my purse now. No, I'm not using my card.
This is digital
With the Yahoo Plus around, you think I use my card?
You don't even have
They will
trust
clear
for
me
your
out.
people.
My mother went and used her card at the hotel. They cleared her out. When she got back to America, somebody has gone to London.
Yeah, we have to empower ourselves, Africa. We have to respect our currency because the way they respect their dollars.
Hey.
I'm not even talking about $100 bill.
No.
Every $1 bill, when you pull it out, the power that it has, what it represents, we have to also respect our own currency as well.
Let's even talk about Europe. In Europe they have euros for the whole continent or whatever. Are we going to say that has been really beneficial for them?
I don't know.
Britain came out. Britain stepped out of it. Britex.
It has because when they had that one.
Yeah, Britex.
Is it in effect?
Britain stepped out.
I don't think it's that.
EU stepped out.
Brexit is on hold. They have a new meaning for Brexit.
Like you were saying.
Brexit is when you announce that you're leaving, but then you're still 1 hour later you're still standing
back
there.
there.
But anyway, Euro it actually was beneficial to them because of that one currency that they started using. They saved a lot of money, over 50, if I'm not mistaken, about 50 billion euros on exchange rate. So that's something else we need to look at. The fact that how much is Nigerian naira to dollar?
It's 367, 357. But it regulates around 357 to 365.
So imagine if we didn't have to worry about the exchange fees and all that when you're trading on a global scale.
On a global scale.
Just imagine that. How much you have to
if we all use one currency, because you mentioning the euro right now, I thought about this. When I'm shopping on these London sites, I have a tip. You guys want to hear the tip? So what I do is I go in their setting and I change the currency into euro currency. That way, the things when I buy them is cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Okay. And so when your bank takes the money out, your bank will translate the money into dollars, and you get your stuff for a cheap price.
Of course.
So this is a little tip out there. So it will be much easier.
Also, I guess that's where Timani is very concerned about the administration, because it's a large continent. So Europe it's little. It's quite small. So they can be able to be in control of what's happening there. So
and even
for
in
Africa, it's so large.
Currency, they still have the nations still have their individual currency, like Norwegian krone and all that. Just that universally for trading and all that, they use the euro.
I mean, it's very easy for me, navigating, going from Germany to Spain and Netherlands.
All right, world tour.
It's just very
globe trotting.
I've been there too.
It's very easy.
Not for me.
He's not funny. Let him land with his points now.
The guy is traveling. He likes to travel.
When you go on your business trips, what happens? When you go on your business trips, what happens?
You're not paying attention to. Go ahead.
So it's very easy for me because when I go to Europe, I like to I don't like flying within. I like to use the bus in between countries.
To get
a feel of. I love the road trips and everything. So it's easy for me because I have one currency to spend around. So I think he's just basically concerned. And that's a concern for all of us, the administration, because Africa is really big as a continent, and Europe is small.
A lot of the countries are corrupt.
The nerve of these people in Ghana too, when I want to change my dollars into cedis, they won't take the dollar. It's not heavy enough.
Dollar.
No, they won't take the stores will not take the dollar. They will take $20 bills and up.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Honey, you're
disrespecting my dollars. Do you know what I have to do to get those dollars?
You say what? You're lucky.
What happened
in Ghana? They allow $20.
Yeah.
Come to Nigeria.
Wait,
$20 has to be new bills.
It has to be 100.
So when I go to the bank, I get all new bills before I leave.
You're in Nigeria. Your $100 bill has to start from 2009. If not, they won't collect it. It has to be the new notes. The new, the change. The updated the $100 bill. And also, if you go to the Bureau the exchange and you want to change $20, I'm sorry for you. They'll change it for you like 100 naira per dollar because they say it doesn't have any value when they want to sell it. You have to have like $50 or $100. So you're lucky.
And that's the same for euros as well too. Yeah, you cannot change 10 euros and those little denominations.
And can we also talk about the fact that if we do have that one currency in Africa, dollar will have no chance next to us.
That's why they don't want it.
They won't stand a chance next to us at all.
They'll
So the
be
exchange
fine.
rate now will be how
Almost
it used to
equal.
be before, back in the 70s when a dollar was, was born back then.
In the 70s?
You were born in 70s.
What are you drinking? Oh?
I lost the virgin.
You look good.
So stories they've had it in songs and in writing how back in the days in the 60s, 70s, a dollar was equal to 1 naira. In fact, sometimes you get a dollar will be equal to was less than a naira.
Sometimes.
So if we can get this going, if we're ever able to implement the one currency, one Africa. It will be back to the same thing.
Listen,
where all the
Ms.
trading,
right here was loving it the last time the dollar and the currency
went up, Abby.
She's like, oh, I'm going to Ghana. The cities, you're going to get more for your money.
I'm
but
going to
when
get
you think
more
about
money.
it,
I told my baba
but
already.
when you think about it like that, when $1 is, and you get more for your dollar, that is not good for the country. Things get expensive. The people can't afford certain things. So that is
So I have
not.
to give them the right amount. I have to give them what the bank transfer is.
I don't know.
I need to have money to buy Kente. I'm sorry.
So let's talk a little bit about
around.
the future there. Who do you think should step in and continue what Gadaffi started, and so we can get to that goal?
It has to be somebody ethical. We cannot have, when somebody's managing that amount of money, those amount of dynamics, it has to be somebody ethical. And right now, none of the leaderships
have to be somebody from Africa.
But maybe they're trained
Because if it's not someone from Africa, Charlie, they will just manage
Why?
it the way that suits
if we want
them.
a qualified person to handle this issue and to go around and make sure everything is done, why can we hire somebody from?
But why do we always have to rely
It has to be somebody
on
who has
foreigners
the
to
best,
help
who
us
has
out?
the
More than one
interest.
person at a time.
It has to be somebody who has the interest of the continent at heart. Somebody that knows what the continent is going through. Somebody that is from the continent.
There are a lot of foreigners in our countries doing great things more than our leaders are doing.
But most of them, they're taking advantage of our people.
Yeah.
They're not paying them well. Healthcare and many other things. They're not taking care of them.
And also, it's just like right here. Somebody cannot come from outside and come run the affairs right here in the United States. So it has to be like the citizens. And also, the focus is not even the qualified or those who have the right knowledge. It's the courage to come out. Because regarding the circumstances, the way Gadaffi, who wants to come out?
They killed that one.
Who wants to come out and start, fostering movements, everything? So it's the courage.
I'll volunteer. I'll do it.
What do you need from us to get this started?
I need you to start a movement and just make sure that people are.
You're not serious. You're laughing.
You're not serious.
I said it, but people before a woman will be allowed
Africa.
to manage money like that.
I'll be
They
praying
will
for
stop
you.
us.
But the last one that we tried to, we allowed someone to manage money. What happened? There's
Containers were stolen.
Containers.
Snakes were eating the money. Monkeys were shoving the money
mothers
into
were
their hands.
traveling with millions of naira cash in
So
their
random
bags. So
question,
yeah.
if we decide and this thing is actually going to happen and we decide to have a universal currency and you are in charge, what would you name the currency?
That's a great question.
That's not the point. What's the answer? What's the answer? What would you name the currency? Like an idea. We have naira, we have CDs, we have.
Tamaklo.
Why Tamaklo? That's your surname, man. Get out of here. That's not what we're talking about.
Give me 3 Tamaklos, 5.
Yeah,
Tamaklo.
Why not African?
We'll do African.
Tamaklo.
We'll do
That's
African.
the
So like the
Tamaklo.
French and English.
Tamaklo where?
We'll do
Tamaklo.
We'll do an
African.
That's my last name.
How
And
about-
if you know
African.
Tamaklo, you know Tamaklo is a very powerful last name in Ghana. It's a movement.
even
It's a
asking you.
clan.
He asked
The Tamaklo.
The African, meaning that we have a Anglophone and French.
No, that's
mixed
cheesy.
With.
That's
African
corny.
And
African
that's
is a
it.
restaurant in Harlem.
But
It's
African.
okay.
That's African.
That's African.
African.
All right, okay. So you're gonna beat me.
So how about-
You see, this is why we cannot have it.
How about
Because they'll be in the boardroom fighting like this.
How about Afri? One
Afri, I like
Afri,
that.
3 Afri, 100
One
Afri,
Afri, two
just
Afri.
Afri.
No,
I like
I don't
that.
like that.
Afri is okay.
Well, I don't like
This
it.
is how this. You see, this is the problem.
That's
This
the
is the problem
You
right
see?
here.
That's
can't
the
even in this
problem.
small
Table, just
Come
five
on,
people,
not
we cannot
together.
decide. We can't
We are
even
not
decide.
together, you see?
African.
That's what we're talking about.
2028, we'll still be trying to make one Africa.
Yeah.
Mind you, 2028, we'll still be trying to figure out what name to name the money
Exactly.
first.
I hope that happens in my
Who's going to hold the
generation.
money? That's the one.
And
But
where
it
was
would be
the
really
bank,
nice
the
for us to
central
have banks
bank?
that are run
It's
by
a big
that have
Nigeria.
the central bank, a big African central bank.
I think they should look at the atlas, look at the map, and go to the center.
It's not like that. It's not like that. I mean, you have to check an economy that is really booming, the most booming economy in Africa right now. That's how we rate it because the more the economy is booming, the lesser the corruption. That's one thing you have to know. Yes.
You think so?
Yes. Because they are pumping money into the economy.
Sorry.
No, she meant Charlie like my guy, my friend.
Timani, really, the more the economy is booming, the less the corruption.
The greed.
How?
The greed is.
The more the economy is what?
Booming. The more the economy is booming, the less the corruption.
The greed.
Corruption ain't got nothing to do with your economy, your economic boom.
I know.
They will still steal it. They want African leaders that are masters, that are kleptomaniacs, they are thieves. They don't even want the one Africa to happen. Because if it does happen, they're going to lose out. They won't be able to steal money like they used to.
They will lose sovereignty. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Because it can't happen. Every nation wants sovereignty. They want to have full control of their economy, full control of their money, healthcare plan, and everything. There's so many sectors that are going to one Africa, and we are not ready for that.
But I'm looking forward to it because when you have naira that's this tall to pay for something that's this small, it's because when you exchange, because you have to have so many nairas to pay. When you have 20,000 naira to pay for one.
Now you would carry cash now.
You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, if we had just one centralized something that's a coin, it's too much money for little things. Doesn't mean it looks crazy.
They actually changed the currency in Nigeria. I mean, they changed the currency. People became billionaires. They stole money.
Oh, they made it more.
When they changed the currency from that normal paper to the small nylon one, people stole money was going there. People became billionaires that period. So now if they change the money again, there'll be problem.
I don't think this is gonna happen. Gadaffi doesn't look happy in that picture, so we're gonna go. Thank you so much for having this conversation. Comment below, let us know your thought on this topic. Until next time, you're watching the ABS show, and this is Mina TV.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.